my name is Taylor McCammon, and today I'm going to be telling you about the life of a CNA. My purpose is to inform you of the duties as a CNA, and CNAs are often very underappreciated, and I feel this is because society does not understand what our job truly consists of. So, as a CNA, my job consists of more than just taking care of residents' personal needs, and I feel this is something people need to know about. If you ever have had a loved one in a nursing home, then majority of the time a CNA is the person taking care of them most of the time. So the nurses don't really know what's actually going on with the residents because they're not hands-on and fully working with them. So it's our job as a CNA to notice anything that's changed with them and inform our nurse so that way we can get it changed and fix or help like them. I've worked as a CNA for 8 months now, and since then I have been called numerous names and been very underappreciated. So since then I've also researched the true meaning of a CNA and the true job of the true duties that a CNA is supposed to do at work. So today I'd like to tell you about the true definition of a CNA, my job as a CNA, and why CNAs are so important. So let's begin by telling you the true definition of a CNA. CNAs are more than just butt wipers. A CNA is a person that helps patients or residents with their activities of daily living, which is called ADLs, and other needs, according to certified nursing. CNAs turn people, assist them with brushing their teeth, we curl their hair, just little things that can make the women smile, like little things such as doing their makeup will make their entire day. You never truly know the job of a CNA until you are one. So even if you go into the nursing home and see your family member like 3 times out of the week, you don't really know what the CNA truly does with your loved one or your family member. It's an extremely hard job, but it's also very rewarding, and you get to make relationships with people that otherwise you wouldn't even know existed. But my job ranges from taking care of someone's personal needs all the way to doing their makeup and, we shave them and everything. The hardest part about my job is looking into the eyes of someone as they're dying and staying strong for them, because sometimes they know that they're dying and other times they don't, and some of them don't even have family. I'd say the second hardest part about my job is looking at someone as they're literally trying to attack you and hit you because they don't realize what you're doing and that you're just trying to help them. Like last night at work, it took 4 of us aides just to get someone changed out of clothes that they've been in for the past 4 days. As we got spit on, we got hit, we got kicked, pushed, shoved, they tried to bite us, all over changing their clothes because they didn't realize what we were trying to do. And if they weren't suffering from dementia and they knew what they were doing, they would be so devastated to know that they were that they were harming someone so much whenever they're just trying to help them. But my favorite part about my job is getting to know these amazing people and hearing their stories. And if you talk to them about you can just talk to them about your life and they'll give you advice and be like, oh yeah, I've been through this before too. It amazes me how something as little as painting someone's nails or doing their makeup, it really brightens up their day and it can make their entire day better. But being a CNA is an extremely tough job, and it takes a lot of strength emotionally, physically. CNAs are extremely underappreciated because people don't realize what we actually deal with on a daily. Little things such as just going into someone's room and trying to get them up off the floor, that's a hard thing to do, and people don't realize that most of these people can't even stand up on their own. So it takes 2 or 3 of us to get someone up off the floor if they fall out of bed because they're not conscious, that they don't know that they don't have the strength anymore to do that. So please, the next time you are at a nursing home or in one yourself, don't yell at the CNA who forgot to refill your water pitcher because they've been on their feet for 12 plus hours and they've saved a resident's life and got someone else up off the toilet or out of bed because they wouldn't get out of bed this morning. And sometimes the aides don't even get a lunch break. Like, they'll be at work from 6 in the morning until 6:30 at night and haven't gotten to sit down one time because there's always something going on and they're always busy and there's always this resident that needs this, and they get yelled at because you forgot to get them more toilet paper or little things. But without CNAs, the healthcare field would not be as effective. CNAs are some of the most important people in the healthcare system. CNAs are the ones who are there to personally care for your loved ones, and if we don't use our voice to tell the nurses what we catch that's different about the residents, then that resident could die because we didn't tell the nurse that they were having a hard time breathing. Like, our voice matters. CNAs spend the most time directly with the residents or patients. So now we will review the information we learned today. In this presentation, we learned that the true definition of a CNA, what I believe a CNA does, and the hardest parts of the job, and why CNAs are so important. I hope you view CNAs differently and take the time out of your day to thank one if you know one, because now you truly know what we go through on a daily basis. The next time you encounter a CNA with a poor attitude, you'll also have a better understanding of what they may have been doing or what they've dealt with the entire day. So my references were Certified Nursing Assistant Guide, the 5 responsibilities of a certified nursing assistant, and how to become a CNA. And that will be the end of my speech. Thank you guys.